we both liked King Lear, you know, that King Lear, and then we loved Lion in the Winter. And so he came to me while we were shooting The Butler, and he said, he pitched the idea, and I was like, I had slept for a minute, as a film though, and I slept on it for a little bit, and I was like, you know, if we can do it on TV, and if we can do it as a musical. So that's sort of where that came from. And a lot of it, as with all of my films, come from my personal experience, my life, what I've experienced in life. So I think that, voila, Empire. Well, I don't know the hip hop world. I do now. Ask me any questions. I didn't know who Timberland was. My kid said, "Dad, you don't need. What are you doing?" I have two 19-year-olds. They're like, "Get out of here! Like, go. Your knowledge is that of Diana Ross, maybe Whitney Houston, and maybe Beyonce." And and they were right. And so I said, "Well, who I go to?" They said Timberland. I said, "Who that?" And so I went to Tim, and he knew me, and he gave me some music. 24 hours later, he gave me some music, and it was it was magic. I grew up on Dynasty, and so I missed that. I missed it because we don't have it anymore, you know? I mean, the closest we got to it is Housewives movies, the TV shows, and I'm addicted to them. In walks a little bit of King Lear, a little bit of Dynasty, a little bit of That Mess, and a lot of bit of my personal experience. He's complicated. I know he's not a nice man. I think that he is. We get it. He's as nice as the guy from Breaking Bad, or he's as nice as The Godfather was. You know, he's complicated. Yes, he's a murderer. He's a bigot. He's a homophobe. But you know, he is a product of his environment, and so I think that under it all, I sort of feel for him. I don't know whether I feel bad for him. I feel that he's trying to understand. You know, here's the thing, you know. My dad, I'm openly gay, and my dad told me, you know, why do you want, it's hard enough being, especially when I grew up, a black man. You know, you can't walk out the street, you know? It's why do you want to be gay on top of it all? You know, and I think that we're addressing issues that are that have not been addressed in not only the African American community, but in America itself. We're hitting America right in the eye and punching them right in the gut and making them take a look at themselves. Oh, the Cookie Monster. Cookie is based on my sister with my cousin's name. And she's a combination of many women that I know, not just African American, white women, Puerto Rican, just that woman that's trying to take care of her kids and survive, and she will do anything she can to keep her family together. She went down for her family. What she did was for her family. She gave up her life for her family, and that's what a mother's about. You know, you start out, you don't even know. You know, you don't even know. I mean, I knew that I wanted Taraji, and Terrence and I were friends because we'd done The Butler together. And so we were looking for other film work. But so when I spoke to Taraji, I Skyped her and told her, you know, hey, you want to come in? Let's test you for the network and everything. And I was talking to another African-American actor to play Lucius. And she was like, yeah, but I want Terrence. I don't want him. I want Terrence Howard to play Lucius. And I was like, you ain't got the job yet to be talking that talk, Cookie. And then I realized I had Cookie, because that's what she do, you know? So, and so we bailed on the other actor, and we And then I had Terrence and she come in together, and it was bombastic. It was dynamic, it was everything. And she was right. I traveled the world, and so my daughter wants to go to film school to be a producer. And I said, before you learn, you've grown up with America. I'd send her off to Paris to really study French cinema, because I think that to understand the world, to bring a zhuzh to your work, you have to be international. I think why it's doing well, and I'm so happy to hear that, by the way, that it's doing well internationally, is because I'm a little homo, I'm a little ghetto, and I'm a little Euro. You know what I mean? And that pops over there, baby. They like that kind of stuff. It's fresh. I don't know how not to do fresh. So it just, I normally told I'm like a freak, because it's like, why are we watching this lead? What is this lead? My mom said to me, she was like, I don't get it, Like, you do movies about, like, your movies, there's all this interracial sex and pedophilia and, babies dropping and all, can't you just do a movie like Tyler Perry? Like, the church people think that something wrong with you.